I know. I just want to, number one, thank everybody for coming. And if I start crying, you're all going to know why, because it is hard. We're going to say a few words about Ricky. And, of course, I'm going to start. Ricky was like one of my boys. You know, I lived with men, all of them. And Ricky he was just like one of my boys, one of my sons. I don't know how do you describe Ricky? Yeah, he had a heart of gold. He was one of a kind. He had a heart of gold. It's just, I don't know. It's Ricky lived with us for what, like 5, 6, 7 years, and it's just now when you wake up in the morning and you don't see him, it's hard. But on a happy note, Ricky loved to watch TV. Oh my gosh, he watched Bonanza, the Waltons. I would come in when he's watching Waltons. I said, "Good night, John boy." I mean, he watched all those old shows. And then when you get him, when you're watching a game show, he would come in, and especially it's what's my favorite one? Family Feud. He would sit there and watch that with all of us, and he would like, "Them dumb people." You know, when they have to say what, one of the things, he says, "They're dumb. Listen to them. They're just dumb." And I'm like, "Ricky," and then he just starts laughing. But anyway, Ricky was a special person. He will be truly missed. And as I said, I just took him as one of my sons, because that was Ricky. He would always come up. He goes, "Diane, can you read this for me? And can you write this down for me?" And he did that to all of us. But Ricky was awesome. So I thank you, the family, friends who came out to do this special get-together for Ricky. His last day on Earth was a little rough one. With this COVID thing, we couldn't be with him. Tyler was able to get there, and I'm glad that Josh and Amanda got there. But it was hard just to watch from a video to just watch him suffer. But he didn't suffer long, so that was a good thing. And now he's up there with Mama and Papa, and he's watching down over all of us. So right now, I welcome anybody to come up and say anything you want to say about Ricky. So please do, and then afterwards we'll eat and we'll celebrate. We'll celebrate Ricky. Ricky is awesome.
Hello. Yeah, just going off of what my mom just said. Yeah, it was definitely really hard. I didn't really talk about it much, but I was always helping Dad and Ricky, but mostly Ricky, get all his appointments done when everything started happening. I had to take him to the doctor every Tuesday, is what he said, to go get his stomach drained because he had the fluid, and I was trying my hardest to talk to the doctors and everything to get him everything that he needed to get done so that he could progress. The unfortunate matter was that they said that his liver wasn't good and he wasn't a candidate for a liver transplant. It was too late. Yeah, I guess he had an opportunity and he missed it. So we try to make him as comfortable as possible. Got him there. And, everyone knows what happened the rest of the way.
But you were there, Tyler. You were there for him.
Ricky was great. He was. When I was only here by myself, Ricky was just there. He was just funny. He always would play the game. He always wanted to play Call of Duty. Yeah, I come home from work and he's in my room playing the game, zombies, and he's like, "Ooh, I got to drink water." It's a level or something. You know how Ricky talk. Always would talk like that. And he's screaming at the TV. I catch him there one night. He's watching SpongeBob. Oh, Ricky, what are you watching SpongeBob for? I like it. It just, Ricky, what are you doing? But he always watched it. And then I finally got a TV in his room, but he didn't get the chance to see it much. But he was a kid. He was a big kid, and we loved him. And I was grateful that I was able to be with him to the end. But I will miss Ricky. I really will. I knew anybody else would love him.
What's going on, everybody? I remember being young. Everyone being young. I remember being scared as hell as Ricky. Being younger. Didn't know who he was. Just scared as hell. Yeah, man. But then, as I got older, Ricky, was living with everybody, and I spent a lot of time with this man, dude. Years, like my adult life, basically. And he was just like one of my boys. Just like all these young guys you see here, they all knew Ricky too. Everyone hung out with Ricky, man. He was a good dude. Chill, laugh, silly, simple, but he was good. He had, like I said, heart of gold. He's one of those guys you could talk to because he wouldn't judge. Just like I wouldn't judge him no matter what he said. He was a good dude. He was a friend. That's what I call him. He wasn't my uncle. He was my friend.
He popped out when he knew you were coming.
I know, that was my buddy, dude. Not even,
He
what
goes,
was
oh,
it,
Nate's here. All right.
2 months before, a couple months before all this, in February, Ricky went to Boston with me for a week. And we had a great time. It was cool hanging out with him, and I always miss that guy, and I love him. I know everyone here does too. He'll be missed. Thank you guys for coming.
Ricky was different, to say the least. I kind of think he was kind of stuck mentally at 16, and with that immaturity, he kept that innocence throughout his life. He lived life to the fullest. I'm sure almost everybody here got high with him in one way or another. It's like that's how he lived. He lived to be happy. He lived to the fullest. That's what we missed.
I'd say if I had $1 for every time he'd ask me about my motorcycle, it'd be on point. And he'd always say, and I quote, "I'm going to call Crazy Rays tomorrow and see if they got a bike frame because I'm going to get me a motorcycle and build it," unquote. And that was what he said every time, like clockwork. Every time I see him, "Hey man, you out riding your bike today?" "Man, I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna call Crazy Rays tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get you a bike frame tomorrow, man. I'll tell you what, man, I'm gonna build you a bike." And that's what I always remember Ricky about.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. Ricky was my brother. He was the first brother of 6, and we lost him way too soon. I know this is a weekend that we should be celebrating Father's Day, and I'm so sorry, Amanda and Josh, that your father has passed. Our brother was somewhat hard-headed, as we all know. "I'm not going to do that." Even though we tried to talk to him, he had his own way of living, which everybody does. But anyway, I'm glad everyone came, and we're really sorry that we couldn't be there with him because of the COVID. And that was probably the hardest thing for me, knowing that we couldn't hold him or hug him for the last time. He will definitely be missed, and we love you, Ricky.
Hey, Charles?
It's okay.
Joel. Tommy. You gotta go fishing for them bars.
Before Aunt Charlotte comes up, I'll say I always remembered his smile, the memories we always had in the garage. In her bed. And he was a dangerous man like me. He'd eat a raw fish,
Sorry,
put a cigarette out on him. Didn't matter. It's fun. But that smile when I was a little kid, I'll never forget. Come on, you old beautiful woman.
I'm Charlotte, and Ricky's aunt. And I lived with them for a long time down in the basement. And Ricky would always come down and he'd talk to me and tell me things and everything, especially when his daddy got sick and everything. But I always remember Ricky. It's never, I don't think hardly a week went by he didn't call to West Virginia to check on me and say, how you feeling, Charlotte? I just thought I'd call and see how you're doing. And he called me while he was in the hospital when he got real bad. And I said, Ricky, I'm going to pray for you and everything. And I said, you want to pray now? And we started to pray and he got to crying. He said, and Charlotte said, I'll call you back. But I always remember he would call and say, I'm coming up this week. I said, okay, come on if you want to. And so I remember good things about Ricky. He was just Ricky. And he said, well, and he just tell you what he thinks. And he was always going to do things his way. And I say, okay, Ricky, you go ahead and do it that way. And I just love Ricky.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey everybody, I'm Leanne. I'm Ricky's niece. Ricky was definitely unique. He always seemed like he was so mad all the time when he spoke about stuff. He was very passionate about what he said, so it made him sound mean, but he really wasn't mean. But he always had something in his pocket for my son ever since my son was a little boy. And he'd reach down deep in his pocket and say, Alan, I got something for you. So Uncle Ricky, you still got it.
Uncle Ricky.
Even in the hospital.
If anyone would like to take the time to speak of Ricky, do it now. And afterwards, I think we'll follow in a prayer. Yes, here comes Ronald.
Ronald's coming.
If he leaves a memory, just remember that smile Ricky had. Can't forget that.
Hey everybody, I'm Ricky's cousin. We're first cousins. And I would just like to just say it was good having Ricky for a cousin. And I'm gonna miss him. And the last time I talked to Ricky, he's like, Ronald, when you gonna come and get me so we can work on your old 39? I said, well, Ricky, I'll come and get you. And he and Tommy told me he wasn't well enough to come up and work on it. But I have an old 39 Chrysler, and he wanted to help me get it running and get the body work and everything done on it and get it repainted. And Ricky was just a great cousin. And I'm going to love him and miss him.
God bless.
Sorry, I gotta add a little bit more. Ricky living with me, like I said, he was just a big kid, and I remember so many times just getting in fights with him.